Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Patricia and I am the creator behind Pops to Milk Crochet, where I share patterns, tutorials, and inspiration. And as we are wrapping up the year, I am going to share what I worked on in November. So in the month of November, I worked on a few projects, not too many. I am dialing back on the number of projects I put on my plate, although I still have the tendency of putting more projects on when I already have things going on. So if you recall from my last vlog on my projects that I was working on in October, I was trying to figure out that army cardigan and the sleeves, and I hadn't gotten very far with that. I did, so that's one project, and I will show you. And of course, there's a temperature blanket. But what am I doing? Let me show you all the projects. All right, so the cardigan that I've been working on, I even came up with a name. I haven't fully decided if I like it or not, but I think it's going to be called the Aviator's jacket because of the style that I'm hoping to get when it's all done. So I've got the back that I'm working on. I have one panel done. And I did figure out the sleeve, so here's the first sleeve, and now I need to do it again with the second sleeve. And take notes, because this was, a lot of the times, was done just on the fly and trying to figure it out and taking notes as I went along, but you know, in some cases I just got carried away. So I need to recreate this now and take notes so that I can have a pattern for it. So that is the cardigan that I'm working on. I did get actually quite a bit done on that in the last month, so I'm happy about that. Because before it was, I think I just had like a small swatch or a small square for the front panel. So it's progress. So while I was not working on the cardigan, because I couldn't figure out the sleeves, I took a break and got distracted with another new project that I decided that I needed to try. And that was this vest. This was made with leftover yarn. This was for this multicolored yarn was used in a sweater that I knitted earlier in the year, and I still had some yarn left over. And this sort of lavender color that was for another sweater that I had crocheted a couple of years ago now, and it's on my blog, so I'll leave a link to that. But I am super happy with how this turned out. It was very simple. This was a very simple vest to make, and this was actually using the same method that I used for the zebra striped poncho that I released very recently. I mostly started making this just to test out the pattern for the poncho, and it evolved into a vest. So this was a one-off. I don't know if I'll have a pattern for it. Maybe I might recreate it eventually, but for now, this is just something that I made for fun, just to sort of clear my mind and just get the creativity flowing. And it apparently helped, because then I figured out the sleeve for the cardigan. This next project, I have been inspired by Demon Slayer, so I am working on something. Stay tuned. But so far, this is what I have. And lastly, the temperature blanket. I am pretty much caught up, and I think this might be the last time you see this before I reveal the final and finished blanket, most likely at the beginning of the year. So here it is so far. I love the blanket. It's got a really nice weight to it. Like, it's actually kind of heavy and super warm. Especially now that it's gotten cold, it's nice to work on it and stay warm as I'm crocheting and joining the pieces. I've really enjoyed working on this blanket, just seeing how the colors change, and it's been fun. I've really liked this project, and I actually might do another temperature blanket in the future, or maybe a temperature scarf, we'll see, but these temperature projects are actually pretty fun. And those were all the projects that I was able to work on in November. they were actually, fairly time-consuming projects, and given that I don't have all the time in the world to dedicate to crochet like I wish I could, but I am impressed that I was able to finish a vest and figure out the sleeve for the cardigan and then even start on the back. So I'm pretty happy with the progress that I've made. And not only that, but I've also put in some time into editing some of the videos that I've been releasing. So the fruit salad game, all those pieces with the crochet fruit, those ones are in progress. I am continuing to film those tutorials. So those ones, of course, it takes some time. The projects may seem small, but the actual filming and then the editing. So stay tuned for that fruit salad game. It is still happening. So I hope you have found some inspiration in seeing these works in progress and some finished projects. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions on any of the projects I just shared with you, feel free to leave a comment. Or if you just want to say hello, I always love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.